What's up, guys? It's Ereaper here, doing a League of Legends commentary on Thresh, the new tanky support champion from Riot's League of Legends. So, first impressions real quick, because this is not my first game. This is more like my 6th or 7th game with the guy. Definitely a difficult champion to get used to at first. Not gonna lie. Very, very skill shot oriented. Very, very hard to figure out his E. But definitely worth the work. The dude's got a lot of potential. I'm absolutely in love with the character. I totally like his game style. I mean, it's this ganky, tanky support. It's totally awesome. I mean, just think Blitzcrank a Moo with a Nasus passive, basically. It's amazing. I love it. So, went ahead and started off with a defense support mastery ruin set with the gold quintessences for the most part. Just help me over there. Go ahead and use that explorer's ward real quick and ward that blue. You know, just in case we want to go take it. But we probably won't. We'll be too busy helping this Lee Sin take red. So, it's really, really helpful to get Thresh to help out the jungle. So, you know, depending on what your side, I mean, it varies, but try to help the jungle out as much as possible with Thresh, just because going in early game and helping the jungle, you get to grab a few souls early, and that is always helpful to come into the game, into the lane, and already have a little bit more armor and a little bit more AP. I mean, it's not a massive amount, it is absolutely tiny, but, you know, it is helpful. So I'm probably going to speed up a little bit through this game, just to make it faster through some of the farming parts. I haven't absolutely mastered the whole speed up and slow down process of the spectate mode, so you'll have to forgive me on it. But we went ahead and started going in on this Thresh. I exhausted the Ezreal, kept him from taking down my Draven. I kept poking the Ezreal. I'm like, you know what? Screw you. He jumps in, tries to take me out, and of course, my Draven comes in and just annihilates him. So good double kill early game. Only 250 into the game, and we already have a double kill. Really great. Went ahead and popped my Lantern down just to keep some of that extra minion damage off of him. Of course, those souls you see, I can pick up most of them. Some of them aren't mine. Some of them are the enemy Thresh's souls, and I can't pick those up. It's a little annoying, but I wish I could. Gonna go ahead and back now, grab that Philosopher's Stone. Even though it's not part of his recommended build, I find that the Philosopher's Stone is way more helpful on Thresh than people might think. Not also is it giving you that gold, but that mana and health regen is super, super helpful, especially if you're playing Thresh like the way I play them. I like to play Thresh where I do a lot of poke down, and then eventually I go all out and just kind of burst, just to help my AD carry. Because, I mean, look right there. All that poke I was able to do on the enemy Thresh, and then Draven comes in and is able to do even more poke. I mean, if we were able to engage on that, I'm pretty sure we would have destroyed that Thresh. So, trading a few more blows with this enemy Thresh. Go ahead and miss my, and then try to stun the E with my Q. Completely missed, miles away. Don't know what I was doing. But I did pop my Lantern, shielded my Draven, made sure he didn't take any more damage than was necessary. Waited for the Master E to get out of lane. So Draven's going to go ahead and back, or maybe not. Draven was going to go ahead and back, but I'm going to go ahead and stay in lane, try to pick up as much souls as I can, and keep poking down the AD carry. I mean, between his Q and the amount of souls that you have, you can do a massive amount of damage with Thresh. It has a ratio, so it's not the same the entire time. It's like when you start off, it's for every 1 soul, you get 1 defense point, 1 AP point. But then as the game goes on, it starts breaking down to like 0.6, 0.65, 0.37. So as the game keeps going, I mean, you get less and less, but you still get a ton, and you still get a lot to really make a difference early game. Especially if you have someone who's a quick farmer, like, say, Draven or Vayne or Caitlyn. Just one of these guys who just completely annihilates a group of minions really quickly and just gets you all those souls. So at this point, we're just trading blows with bot lane, not really doing that much. Trying to make an opportunity to wait for an opportunity to happen, not really make one, but with Thresh, that's what you really want to do. You really want to kind of play passively, poke, and then wait for an opportunity to jump in on people. Popped my Lantern over there, hoping the Lee Sin was going to use it to get over to the fight faster. He didn't. He kind of just jumped in on his own. I was really trying to help save him from using that ability, but oh well, maybe he didn't know. That's another thing that Thresh is so new. Not everyone knows that you can click on his lantern and get full to him. And it's not just good to get out of fights, it's also good to get into fights with. You know, it's really good to, like, maybe if I had Lee Sin in that bush, throw that lantern down, run in there and engage the Ezreal. All of a sudden Lee Sin clicks my lantern and he pops in. Of course, Lee Sin does pick up a kill on the enemy Thresh. And I'm going to go ahead and pause and back up a little bit just so we can see how that fight went down. I would really, really love to see how that fight went down. So, here's our Lee Sin. He sees Thresh has got nothing for health, jumps in, base kicks into it, and that is it. Enemy Thresh is gone. Draven, just go ahead and dawdling back at the base. I'm going to go ahead and sit here, try to poke down the Ezreal as much as possible, keep the tower push, make him lose creep. Also, not just doing that, but keeping the tower push and all that stuff is really great for me, so I can just pick up more souls. And then Lee Sin, of course, picks up a kill on Ezreal. This is Lee Sin, I swear. So, I'm going to go ahead and back at this point. I really need to go ahead and buy Valor so I can have that health regen going on and make my way up towards Aegis. And possibly grab another ward. So there goes Emblem of Valor, there goes my other ward, and I'm going to go ahead and try to make my way back to lane as quickly as possible. Now, one of the things I really have a hard time doing is buying boots early on for this guy. He needs boots bad because his movement speed is shit. He's a slow character. But at the same time, he also really needs a lot of these tanky items and these gold making items too. So I kind of prioritize those over boots. I'm not in a great position here. Got pulled in by the other Thresh, but Lee Sin jumps in to help change the situation up. Goes ahead and kills the Thresh again. I'm going to go ahead and grab this Ezreal, stun him. Miss my throw up, but I did grab the exhaust on him. Tried to turn around to juke us, but Draven said none of that. So at this point, doing great. And as you can see, my health is already starting to regen back up a lot. I popped a potion. I got that emblem working for me. And really, I want to work that Aegis up, and then work that up into a Bulwark. Once I have a Bulwark on him, I'm pretty much near to indestructible. I'll take a lot of damage, won't really care a whole bunch. My team will have a lot of armor and magic resist. So, you know, that's pretty good. Another thing about Thresh is he really does seem to be weak against AP champions. So, if you're having a lot of AP heavy champions in the game, I would definitely go ahead and grab some early magic resist, maybe a Abyssal Scepter, just so you get yourself a little bit of damage as well as get yourself some magic resist. If not, go ahead and grab that Spirit Visual. Here comes the Master Yi, just jumps in. I popped my ult. It does nothing to him. He pops his ult. He just ignores the slow. I'm not going to get away, and he, of course, kills me. That was my own fault. I did have that warded up there, and I wasn't paying attention. So I should probably really watch my river a little bit more. I did ward it. Here comes the Lee Sin. He's going to hold the lane for us. This Lee Sin's really doing a great lane. He hasn't been to top a whole bunch, but he really hasn't needed to. Oh, and he just absolutely gets demolished by that Thresh's ult. Almost had the Thresh, but the Ezreal picks up the kill. Draven already made his way back to our lane. I'm going to go ahead and come around to the backside. I see this is a perfect opportunity for me to use Thresh as a ganking opportunity. I go ahead and jump in on the enemy Thresh, stun him, hit him. Draven gets an ignite on him, kills him. But I am not able to finish it up. I'm going to jump back real quick and see if we can do this in slow-mo. I just want to see this. I mean, that was just such a quick fight. So here I come in, throw my stun, grab him, jump on him. Miss again with the throw up, but that's okay. Draven picks him up. Ezreal picks up Draven. But again, this Ezreal runs into the bush to try to escape from us. And between me and Lux, we just totally annihilated him. And I got double buff from that Draven. Awesome. Another thing is if you have a really good jungler who's really good at counter jungling and he can supply you with this, getting Thresh, the enemy blue early game, is actually extremely helpful. It gets him a lot of cooldown reduction and gives him a lot of mana regen, and just pretty much lets him spam his Q and his E, and just basically harass the hell out of bot lane. Super effective. I did that one game before. Even though we didn't win that game, we did win bot lane, and we did have a really good early game because of it. Probably made our jungler suffer a bit because our jungler actually probably needed that blue because we had already lost our blue to mid. But it was okay. You know, I was glad to take it. But anyway, I'm going to come back in here, engage a little bit, see if I can't poke him down. Again, with Thresh, another thing you need to remember with him is just poke, 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 poke. Auto attack, auto attack, auto attack. His auto attacks are so strong. They're OP. Go ahead and jump on this Thresh. I'm going to pop him down a few more. I mean, look how much damage I did to him. And then the Draven, of course, just a ton more. It just does with the cleanup. I'm pretty much there at this point just to support them. I give out armor and I make sure enemies don't run away. Great thing about Thresh. Very hard to get away from him. Plus, it doesn't hurt that I have double buff right now. Fizz came down, try to help bot lane. We're probably not going to engage on that. We're going to back off a little bit. Wait for them to come down. Lux is going to back. Of course, we see the Master Yi there. Because of that ward I placed up earlier. Because I really didn't want Yi to come back around through the jungle or anything to hit us. So I kind of popped that ward over the wall. But we're going to sit here and just farm up a bit. I'm going to try to collect as many souls as I can. Really increase my defense and my AP. Those souls, the stacking on them is actually really, really good. It's, oh, and there goes, and of course Master Yi completely ignores my ult and destroys Draven. But like I was saying, those souls really stack up really, really well, so you don't have to concentrate so much on getting AP items for them. You can get AP items if you want to do a little bit more damage, just say you're not doing enough to feel that you should. You know, good stuff to get on him is Sheen, and then build that up into either an Ice Gauntlet or into a Lich Bane. Really, an Ice Gauntlet is probably more effective just because of the cooldown reduction and the armor you get from it. But really, all you need to do with Thresh is get him a lot of health. A lot of health, a lot of armor, a lot of cooldown reduction, and the dude does amazing. So, he goes to stun again, a lot of more brass. Missed the Ezreal, he flashed out of it. But that's fine. We still got a lot more damage off of them than they did on us. Go ahead and pull this Thresh in, pop him up a few more times, see if our characters can get him. There goes the ult. And Draven does take out Spartan Sniper, the enemy Thresh. Again, just taking up all of these things. Thought Fizz was going to come down for a minute, but it looks like Lee Sin's going to intercept him and keep him from coming and harassing us. Yeah. Waiting for an opportunity to stun this Ezreal. Went ahead and popped my shield. Make sure that Lee Sin actually kind of scared me. I thought someone was coming down, so I was like, oh, let me shield us just in case. But no, it was just him. And we're probably going to take this tower at this point. I don't see how they're going to stop us. I'm going to make sure that no one comes to the tri-push, especially that Master Yi. Even though I just saw him at top and he did die. Yay for paying attention. But Thresh is back in lane. Whoop-dee. He's not really doing anything to us. Went ahead and took that. He pops his ult, keeps Lee Sin from chasing down the Ezreal. So he's going to have to back. But we're going to stay for a little bit, of course. I'm going to go ahead and ward near Dragon. And probably back and finish up for my Legion. Because I really need to get that Aegis right now. And there we go. Grab myself some boots too, finally. And it looks like they're going for Dragon. And they took Dragon. Draven tried to stop them with his ult, maybe even steal it. Didn't work out for us. Kind of sucked, but hey, Misfortune came in. She grabbed the Lee Sin. I tried to get something going on with this Fizz. Didn't work out for me. Another really hard thing is that you just got to get used to the attack animation for him. Once you do, you can really time your Qs and Es really well. Again, I've only played like 5 or 6 games with him. I've gotten pretty good at him, but I haven't quite mastered it. As you can see, I'm a little bit slow on it. A little bit. But I'm working on it. I think once I can start hitting those like a boss, I'm going to really be able to just annihilate people. Or at the very least keep them there so you can do massive damage with the other people. You know, AD carries, our jungler. So far I've only played Thresh as a support, but seeing as how much game potential he has, and depending on how the way you build him, I wonder if he could probably do jungle. I don't know yet, but it might be something that he can do. I'll definitely try it out at some point. Maybe do a video for y'all. Again, I popped in there, popped my ult, slow down that Thresh. Let's go ahead and back this up so we can see it a little bit clearer. So I'm going to go ahead and try to stun this Ezreal, but I think I'm going to, nope, I'm going to get flashed up. Did my ult, slowed down the Thresh, gave Draven enough time to kill him. We're going to go ahead and chest this Ezreal down. Hopefully Draven can pick it up for the second kill, and there we go, the double kill on Draven. Really wish Ezreal would have probably gotten hit a little bit more by those walls. Really would have done some more slowing down on him. But seeing as how Draven's going to sit up here and do... Oh, nope. There's a Master Yi. I think we should back off. I'm not really scared of Master Yi's damage as much as I'm scared that the fact that I can't slow the dude. So I can't really get away if things go south for me, which kind of sucks. But he's going to go ahead and start pushing that bottom tower. I'm going to go, no, deny you. Use my E to push minions away and start taking them out. Big battle going on in mid right now. Seems that everyone's starting to meet up there. I probably should head off that way as well. So, Lux doing a lot of damage, trying to keep them off, clearing the wave. Teemo having to back. See if I can't make my way up there. Here I come. But the minute I show up, guess who's back at bot? Freaking Master Yi. Like, didn't I teach you the first time? No. So we go back down bot, try to clear a bot, and Fizz gets a double kill on our Lee Sin and our Lux. So defending bot kind of cost us, but we jumped up there. I ulted again, and we were able to take the Ezreal. I think I actually stunned the Fizz. Let me see. So I throw out my Q. Yep, I grab the Fizz. I jump to him, pop my ult. Ezreal actually flashes into my ult, trying to help the Fizz out, cost him his life. Do a little bit of damage to that tower. So really at this point we do have a pretty sizable lead as far as kills. We do have more towers down than them. And we do have a little bit more gold. Went ahead and picked up that Thresh kill. I'm not going to let this Fizz go away. And there goes the double kill for Teemo. I really, really love that E. It's actually the first ability I max first when I play. I usually go Q, W, E, max E, then W, E, W, E, E. The reason for that is that it just does a lot of damage. It does a lot of damage over a larger period. The Q does do more damage than my E, but it is only to a single target, and it is really just a stun, and it pulls me in. So unless if I can follow that up with like really good E, it's not really helpful. So I usually max my Q last, just because it really has been working out for me. You know, I mainly use my Q more as an engage and a stun than for dealing damage. You know, I have the Q's passive really for dealing the damage, and I have that E. So let's see if we can make something here. We go ahead and hit the tower. I'm pretty sure we're going to destroy this Thresh because he's just way too slow. He's not going to make it out. Of course, Wukong and Fizz are here. See if we... Nope, nope. Guess we're just going to back up a little bit, see if we can farm up the minions. We can't speed through this boring stuff a bit. And then Dragon's back up. We said, hells yeah, let's go take Dragon. I'm going to go ahead and ward up the enemy jungle, make sure they don't come in on us. They, of course, had a ward there. We don't see it. Ezreal tries to ult in to stop us. Misses. And then I go balls out onto his Lee Sin. Let's see if we can back up real quick. Oh, and we got a kill. Hold on, you know what? We're gonna back that up and do that in slow-mo real quick. Just a minute. Alright, so I saw a few of them were in the bush. I went ahead and engaged on it. I grabbed the Lee Sin, pulled him out. He got stunned. Go ahead and pop him up, pop my ult. Hopefully I was gonna slow him. I forgot he's fucking master. He can't be slowed. He gets away. Draven ults though. He tries to meditate, but he's not AP, so it doesn't really do that much for him. And we kind of went 0 for 1 in that fight. Not bad. See if we can't harass him down a little bit more. I'm actually pretty low. I'm probably going to back here in a minute, but I'm going to make sure that the Lux and stuff don't get jumped down on. I see that. Oh, missed my stun. So you know what? I really just need to go ahead and back off. But Lee Sin says, no, I'm going to come in from the back. We're going to do this. He jumps in, goes straight for no one, I guess. He missed everyone. Oh, well. It was a good engage. At least we backed them off. We were able to push the tower a little bit more. We did some poke. There goes the Lux clearing the lane for us, and we're probably going to push this tower and take it. I don't see any way they're going to stop us. They're way too low. I'm going to go ahead and pop my lantern down, give us a little bit of shield in case that tower decides to try to hit us. So all in all, between Draven and Lee Sin and this Lux and Teemo, we are just a kill team right now. Me and Lee Sin pretty much acting like the tanks for the most part. There goes Master Yi again, followed by the Thresh, who popped his ult, slowed almost the entire team. Wukong ults the whole team. He is going to kill the Teemo, but Teemo does kill him as well and gets a triple kill. Yay for Teemo. So at this point, we really all should back off. Lee Sin gets caught out going the wrong way. Draven should really back off. So should the Lux. So I'm going to go ahead and back. I am backing. I popped my lantern down there just to pull the Draven in just in case he was going to be in trouble. He said, hey, why not? So at this point, I'm doing great. I'm 1-1 and 18. My AD carries 11, 2, and 5. So I've really done my job as a support. I have just been doing a lot of good stuff. Go ahead and move down to bot lane. Going to help clear it out. Use that E. Super useful for clearing lanes, especially late game when it does like almost the entirety of a minion's health. Again, we're just going ahead and push bot lane up a little bit, but we see mid's getting pushed down, so we're going to try to make our way over there and help out. Go ahead and grab the Fizz again, and Draven just annihilates him after I ult. So let's get that a little bit slower, because I know I was doing that a little fast. There goes the stun on him. I'm going to go ahead and pop him up. Pop my ult. He hits it while trying to escape. And then there goes the Draven ult to finish it off. So they're poking us down. It's really not doing that much. There goes Wukong and Teemo doing a 1-for-1 trade again. Lee Sin helping out Draven take out Thresh. And we're pretty much just going to go ahead and push down this mid tower, seeing as how only Master Yi and Ezreal are up. And Master Yi seems to have gone AFK at this point. I haven't seen him in a while, and I actually do think he either DC'd or he just went AFK. Really sucks for the other team that happened. He probably was one of their bigger damage dealers. But I'm going to go ahead and harass this Ezreal, get some power damage, try to keep it on for my Draven, let him take a lot of hits to it. And of course, Keith goes ahead and takes the tower. Good thing about Thresh and that lantern is you can go balls deep on towers, you can shield yourself for a little bit and get away. Great thing about it. I'm going to go ahead and back. I've already got my locket, got my Bulwark. 2 main items you do want to have on Thresh. Went ahead and bought a Chalice. Not sure what I was going to buy with make that into, but you know what? That's a little bit more magic resist. That's a little bit more magic regain. So that's going to be helpful for me. Making my way towards bot, it looks like, but I pop back up. And going back towards mid lane. Almost time for us to take Baron. Yep, we take Baron. At the same time that we're taking Baron, Draven's down there taking Dragon. So we got Baron, and it looks like we got Dragon as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and back up real quick and see how Draven did that. So there's us taking Baron, and there's Draven taking Dragon. Draven Dragon. So much fun. So at this point, we have an astronomical lead. It's 32-21. We have 52 gold. They're down to 43. I went up top. I was going to help this Teemo out, but it looks like Teemo didn't really need the help. So I'm going to go ahead and walk around their jungle, make sure no one's going to come up here and try to stop that top lane from pushing. Seeing as how they're all going to go mid, I'm going to go ahead and go top and see if I can't push this top tower a bit down. So he used my E in the wrong way, pushed all the minions away from me, and took some shots from the tower. But I'm going to go ahead and stick here, probably push down this tower while my team just goes ahead and ruffle some in mid. See, yep, just hitting that tower. Nice and slutty. And of course there goes the Fizz being melted down by Draven and the Lux. Wukong trying to ult, trying to pop him out. But it looks like it wasn't going to work. Lee Sin came in and popped him. Good job. double kill for the Sim, and at the same time, I went ahead and took top tower just for the secure. At this point, you know, it's a 4v5. They're not doing great. I don't see this lasting much longer. There's probably going to be a sprinter in the next few minutes. So let's see how this works out. Draven, of course, is going to keep pushing that mid tower. He has absolutely... And there goes Chaos. There's the sword. Well, guys, this has been a great game. That's been my video commentary of Thresh, the new tanky support champion. See y'all next time.